This specialized high-performance rowing and kayaking center was built in 1989 as part of the improvements to La Cartuja Island for the Seville 92 Expo. It was inaugurated on June 30th, 1990, when it hosted the Youth and Senior Spanish Rowing Championships. 3 years later, the Andalusian government took over its management. The facilities are located in Seville on the banks of the Guadalquivir River. The Cartuja residence is fully equipped for the enjoyment of water sports, adjoined by the Andalusian Centre for Sports Medicine, a benchmark for sports health services. The centre boasts a splendid training room overlooking the river, which contains 20 rowing machines and 10 hangars where the rowing boats and kayaks are housed. Among the centre's facilities are 2 gyms, an AstroTurf pitch for 6-a-side soccer, and another indoor sports court for handball, basketball and volleyball. Events of international standing such as the Canoeing and Kayaking World Championships have been held here, both in 2002 and the European Rowing Championships in 2013. In addition, 30,000 participants gather here every year for the Seville Triathlon. The stadium was built to host the 1999 Athletics World Cup and was essential to Seville's Olympic bids in both 2004 and 2008. It's located on the island of La Cartuja, next to the grounds of the Seville 92 Expo. The stadium was designed by the architects Cruz and Ortiz and inaugurated on May 5, 1999, when it hosted a get-together of the Spanish national football team. The playing field measures 105 by 68 meters and has capacity for up to 60,000 spectators. It's the second largest stadium in Andalucía and the 5th largest in Spain. La Cartuja has hosted important sporting events such as 2 Davis Cups, and will be home to the Copa del Rey in both 2020 and 2023. It also serves as a venue for music concerts for internationally acclaimed groups and singers. La Cartuja Stadium boasts a Category 4 UEFA rating, a recognition of this extraordinary space. Huelva's multi-sports complex, Carolina Marín Sports Palace, was built in 1999 and named after the Andalusian sports heroine, Olympic champion, 3-time world champion and 4-time European champion. The complex comprises a semi-basement level topped by 3 overground stories. The stadium has capacity for 3,660 spectators, expandable by 1,204, with telescopic bleachers at track level. This May, work began to improve accessibility. In 2021, after the success achieved hosting the 2018 European Championships, the complex will be host to both the Absolute and Senior Badminton World Championships. The organising committee is made up of Huelva City Council, Huelva Provincial Council, the Andalusian government, and the Andalusian and Spanish badminton federations. The Sports Palace is flanked by the Andalusian Specialised Centre for Badminton Technique, managed by the Andalusian Badminton Federation, where local sports talents train daily. The city of Jerez has always had a close relationship with motorsports, especially with motorcycling. The Jerez Ángel Nieto circuit, which opened in 1985, boasts a total of 113 hectares, of which 48,294 square meters belong to the paddock. The Jerez course has 43 boxes measuring 12 by 6 meters and standing over 3 meters high. In the 1990s, a motocross track was built to house the 125 and 250cc World Championships, as well as the Nations Trophy. In 1997, Jerez had the chance to host a Formula One championship, the European Grand Prix. As part of the 2002 refurbishments, new pits and pit lanes were built, as well as an observation deck known as the UFO in Spanish, which has become the pride of the race course. This deck stands at the finishing line and provides a view of the track's many curves. The press room admits more than 300 journalists, and the control room where all track services are coordinated guarantees security, housing course stewards, racing assistants, firemen and health services responsible for the driver's safety. The Jerez circuit has hosted the Moto Grand Prix since 1987 and remains top of its class for motor facilities. This year it will host 2 Grand Prix races. The Royal Valderrama Golf Club, originally known as Las Aves, opened in 1974. Founded by Jaime Ortiz Patiño, the club was designed by the architect Robert Trent Jones. Professionals of the standing of Henry Cotton, 3-time Open Championship winner and pioneer of the club, have played here. The club's prestige was boosted when it hosted the first of the Volvo Masters tournaments between 1988 and 1996, and the second stage between 2002 and 2008. Likewise, in 1999 and 2000, it hosted the World Championships. Valderrama offers the best facilities to professional golfers, amateurs and tourists alike. It has 18 holes with one of the best par 5s in the world, hole 17. In recent decades, modernization has been key to upholding the club's values of high quality and sustainability in a unique setting. As such, Valderrama has been awarded the Audubon Environmental Prize for the care of its courses. 6,356 meters long, Valderrama is considered the best golf course in Spain and one of the best in Europe. A golfer's dream. La Garza Sports Park lies in Jaén, 7 kilometers from Linares, and is owned by the Andalusian government. A recreational sports facility located in a beautiful area surrounded by oaks, pastures, and vestiges of the city's mining past. It dates from 1988 and covers an area of 400,000 square meters, including a splendid 9-hole golf course. The terrain is flat with wide paths, and there are lodge cabins and bungalows within the park for accommodation, plus a 3-way climbing wall. The setting of the golf course has been constructed using a combination of recycled and natural materials to ensure a low environmental impact to the surrounding area. The swimming facilities consist of 3 pools: Olympic, initiation, and children's size. The annual sports program is varied, offering nature-related activities, competitions, and several sporting events, some quite singular, such as the Spanish Naked Archery Championships, the Spanish Off-Road School-Age 2010 Championships, and other competitions such as the Andalucía La Garza Golf Open and Field Circuit Trials, courtesy of Provincial Council. Centros Turísticos S.A., Cetursa, was born in 1964 when the ski station management company started tourist development in the Sierra Nevada. The celebration of the World Championships in 1996 made it one of the most important ski stations in Europe. The station has also hosted other high-profile sporting events, such as the 2017 FIS Freestyle Ski and Snowboarding World Championships. The centre enjoys a privileged setting and is a reference for both tourism management and socio-economic development. It has a firm driving value to guarantee the well-being of its guests while upholding the highest standards in tourism. This incredible destination is a leisure and entertainment facility where first-class resources enhance a unique natural landscape of enormous beauty. The national park stands over 2,000 meters above sea level and covers a total of 86,208 hectares, distributed between the provinces of Granada and Almería. The park offers an unusual variety of landscapes and climates, from high snow-capped peaks to fertile valleys and lush meadows, housing some of the most important botanical wealth and diversity in Europe. The Sierra Nevada High Performance Center, which belongs to the highest sports council, stands 2,320 meters above sea level and is a world reference for altitude training. Designing the center was a huge challenge for the architects Estanislao Pérez Pita and Jerónimo Junquera. It boasts a total of 16,000 square meters of world-class outdoor and 21,000 square meters indoor facilities. Over the last year, the centre has received 36,000 overnight stays, with visitors from 49 different countries and all 5 continents. The Sierra Nevada High Performance Center has the highest altitude pool in the whole of Europe and is where the best Pro Tour cycling teams practice challenging laps. In addition, the geographical characteristics of the centre allow for training sessions that combine different altitudes, enhanced by facilities such as the athletics module and outside running track. The 50-metre 6-lane indoor pool, the multi-sports hall and floating parquet pavilion stand out as some of the centre's best facilities. The sports city of Karanka and Malaga, a pioneer of its kind, dates from the 1960s and covers approximately 60,000 square metres. It has sports facilities for both leisure and competitive sports, meeting the needs of all athletes, from amateurs to those at the peak of their game, such as the First Division female handball team, Clínicas Rincón Málaga Costa del Sol. The magnificent running track has been recently refurbished. The sports city boasts 6 paddle courts and an outdoor court for basque pelota. And the AstroTurf pitch, especially designed for field hockey, makes it an unrivaled space. Athletes affiliated with various sports federations train in the 50-metre outdoor pool, and there is also a training pool and 25-metre heated indoor pool available. Hall B, which was repurposed as a hospital during the COVID-19 state of alarm, is fully equipped for basketball, volleyball, handball and indoor football. New plaques on the facade of Pavilion A proudly display the names of the great athletes who have trained at this complex. The most recent area to enjoy renovation was the weights room. La Rosaleda Stadium was officially inaugurated on September 14, 1941, with a match between Club Deportivo Málaga and Sevilla Football Club. For the last 8 decades, La Rosaleda has hosted League, Cup, UEFA and Champions League matches, among others. Refurbishments of the stadium were completed in 2006, carried out by the architect José Seguí and the Sandoberra Consortium. The impressive grandstand with standard and superior seating areas accommodates up to 30,000 spectators and features closed-circuit television and press booths. The magnificent stadium honours club legends with gates named after sporting heroes like Miguelí, Viverti, Benítez, Andrés Pareles and Ben Barrett. The Malaga Football Club Museum and Tour opened in 2009. El Anexo, an auxiliary pitch next to the stadium, was the training ground for Malaga's first team until 2010. The tunnel joining the changing rooms to the pitch features a special optical illusion, a giant Malaga club shield that forms and dissolves as if by magic when the viewer walks towards or away from it. One side of the grandstand features the date of the first football match in Malaga, in blue and white numbers, while the other side says Malaga CF. From the superior seat stands, you can see the team's shield. La Rosaleda Stadium, a symbol of effort, commitment, passion and courage, a symbol of Malaga.